morning, everyone. Do you know what milestone it is for me? It has been 10 full years since I picked up the camera and started filming. I was pregnant with my third, and I can still remember some of the very first few videos I watched. Someone commented the other day and said they went back and watched some old videos, and I just cringe when I picture those videos, which it's not a bad thing. It just shows how much I've grown. Things have just changed, they're different, and a lot has happened in 10 years. So I just want to say woohoo! For 10 years. If you have stuck around this whole time, thank you so much. My youngest decided not to nap today, so you'll probably hear commentary in the background. But today we are having some people come over for dinner, and I almost forgot to make a dessert. A dinner? With the missionaries? Yes. The missionaries from our church are coming over for dinner tonight.
No, you're making cookies. Cookies, Mom.
Not cookies today. We are making marshmallow brownies. This is coming from our cookbook. No, we don't sell this cookbook anymore, but this is a delicious recipe, and so I am going to whip these up. If you got some marshmallows and cocoa powder on hand, these are a staple for this time of year especially. For starters, even though the recipe says a cookie sheet, 13 by 17, I still, for the life of me, can never remember what pan I use because I've switched it up in the past. And I made a note, do not use a deep dish cake pan. So this is out of the picture, but I've got a few different sizes here. This one's a smaller one. I would probably realistically go with this one right here, but it's old, it's dingy, and this is a recipe where you just leave it in the cake pan. Well, no, you could cut it up and display it on like a display pan, but I'm gonna go with this one today. It's a non-stick from Caraway. I love this pan. It's a little bit bigger, so I hope it's not too big for this recipe though. Even though it's non-stick, I still like to spray a little bit of spray. And I do olive oil, not canola oil. I'm gonna sprinkle a little flour on there. All right, no one said we were going healthy today. We are doing 2 cups of sugar. A 4th teaspoon salt. You can use any salt you want. I have been using this French salt that I buy from the Food Nanny store in Utah. And it is this coarse salt straight from France. And I can't even tell you what a difference it makes. I wouldn't think that salt would make a big difference. I'm just showing you what I've been using for a few years. It's very coarse. And when you take a bite out of these brownies, you're going to get a little bit of taste of salt here and there. It's just really good in all of your baked goods because you have like the sweet and then you can taste the salt, but it's not like too salty. It's just really good to have this thick French salt. And it's like been my favorite thing to cook with. I have learned from experience I cannot put my eggs on this countertop because our floors are not level and it will roll off and crack on the floor.
Mom, I need some music.
You need some music?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
Like that one.
Does anyone else eyeball their half cup like that? You want 1.5 cups of flour. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. If you have a hand mixer or a KitchenAid, you can totally use that. I don't know why lately I've just been using my dough hook because I just think it's easier for cleanup. And if you have a recipe that says don't overmix, this is a great tool to not overmix whatever dough you're making.
Oh, that's one. What's that sound?
It's the refrigerator. 1 cup of melted butter, and I'm going to go ahead and add 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I personally like the Dutch processed kind. I didn't even know what the Dutch processed kind was until I found a recipe that said to use that kind.
Can I lick this?
You don't want to lick that. That's really bitter. You can try it. Is it yummy?
No,
It's gross, huh?
I don't like it.
I know you don't like it. She tried licking the cocoa powder. Okay, I'm going to eyeball a teaspoon of vanilla.
Sugar is.
Sugar is yummy.
Yeah. It's yummy to me.
It's yummy to me too.
Mom, can I lick that?
This is very hot.
Oh, Mom, I like licking the egg too.
Yeah, be careful not to splash this on you because it is hot.
Mom, it's my age.
Is that your age?
Yeah.
1/4 of a teaspoon. She knows it's little, just like her.
It's my age.
Is that your age?
Yeah.
Because it's little compared to all the other ones?
Uh-huh.
Are you little compared to lots of other people?
Yeah.
Are you my baby?
No. I'm not yet.
Are you my baby?
No, I'm not yet.
Not yet. Are you going to be?
Uh-huh.
No. Were you a baby?
Uh-huh.
Are you still my baby?
No.
You are my baby.
I'm not a baby anymore.
What are you?
This is a baby, but I am a big girl.
You are a big girl? What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to have a big bed.
A big bed?
Uh-huh.
Whose fingerprints that?
Mine.
Did you lick flour?
It's yummy.
No, that was yucky.
And my ribs.
Oh, you had chocolate all over them.
Uh-huh.
I think the reason why I'm always so thrown off with what pan to use is because I feel like I did too big of a pan just now. But then once you spread it out and cook it, you'll realize that a big cookie sheet actually does work for this amount of batter. You just have to spread it thin and it will cook up.
Mom, thank you to make it so yummy.
You are welcome.
Oh, yeah, can I mix that now?
You will be able to lick the spatula
Can
in 1 minute, okay?
I'll make this downstairs. Come on, Dad, can I make
Do you want
that?
this?
Uh-huh, I did.
Okay, let's see. 25 to 30 minutes. Now for the fun part, you add your marshmallows as soon as your brownies come out of the oven. This pan is hot, scoop that, okay? Yes, you want some? Okay, come over here. While the marshmallow brownies are cooling off, in the same pan I used earlier, I just did a quick rinse. I threw in 2 more sticks of butter or a cup of butter. We are going to melt this butter with a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. Once the butter has melted, you add a 1/3 cup of milk and then turn the heat off. Oh man, I just mopped my floor too.
Milk. What is the milk? Yeah, even keep the milk of the washcloth. And then
I'm now going to add 3½ cups of powdered sugar. Whoa, it is snowing, okay. Guys, I'm a hot mess over here. And we're going to guess another teaspoon of vanilla extract. Earlier it was cocoa powder, now it's powdered sugar.
Oh, what is that?
That was my powdered sugar.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh la la, would you look at those? I would definitely give these brownies a good while to cool down because once they cool down, this chocolate frosting is going to dry up so it's not so wet and sticky. Hey, what are you eating?
Marshmallows.
Did someone dig into the brownies early?
I want one.
Look at these ooey gooey chewy brownies. All right, there you have it, marshmallow brownies, the perfect little treat. They are chewy, soft, easy to transport. Delicious. And it wouldn't surprise me if this pan was gone by tomorrow.
How about tonight?
No, we're gonna share some of it.